Hello, my name is Katie Whittakin, and I am the NAPEP Wellness Program Manager. And in January 2021, we are starting our sugar challenge once again. This is a challenge we've done for years with hundreds of people participating every year with great success. So I wanted to do a little video and answer a few questions that have popped up over the years about the sugar challenge. The number one question I often get is, why is it that sometimes my cravings are more intense some days than other days? That's a great question. And of course, we're unique human beings with all sorts of reasons why we might crave sugar. But a really common reason is stress levels. So when we tend to have higher stress levels, there tends to be a natural craving for more sugar. The interesting thing is though when you eat that sugar in that moment, it might give you a hit of dopamine in the brain and help you feel good for a short time, it actually increases the experience of stress over the long haul. As our blood sugar goes up and down, we end up experiencing heightened levels of stress. So it may make us feel better in the short term, but often not better later. So if you are feeling a lot of stress, which, I mean, let's face it, who isn't these days, then one of the suggestions I would make is to find a sweet-ish treat. So that could even be something like roasting some pecans with a little bit of butter and some cinnamon on top. Cinnamon is a great spice that kind of tricks your brain into thinking you're eating something slightly sweet. Or even going for a natural sugar. So, you might be craving sugar, but instead of eating, your go-to treat, you might go for an apple or an orange, which is sweet and may satisfy that craving in the short term. Another reason why we sometimes crave sugar some days more than others is how we start off our day. So if we start off our day with something kind of sweet, it tends to get those cravings for sugar going early and often. So my recommendation is have a breakfast that has plenty of healthy fats. Remember, a healthy fat is a fat that comes more from a good whole healthy food. So avocado oil might be an example of a healthy fat. Any avocados or pecans or, those sort of naturally higher fat, healthy foods that are whole foods are going to be something that can help you feel more full and crave less if you eat those as your first meal. And then another reason why we sometimes crave things on some days more than others is because of hormonal changes in our bodies. And if that occurs to you, my only recommendation is to, one, limit the access you have to certain go-to treats. Maybe just don't buy them, don't have them in the home, but that's only step one. Just not buying it isn't the full answer, because if you just don't have it, but all you can do is think about it, then you'll just hop in the car and go get it, right? So step two is to think of a replacement, something that is sweet-ish that you'll enjoy, that can start to fulfill that craving, right? And we already talked about like some replacements, a natural sugar, things like that. If that's just not cutting it, you have a really serious craving. Remember, our sugar challenge is just about trying to reduce our sugar intake, not eliminate sugar entirely. So look at what you tend to like as your sweet treat. Look at the serving size. Maybe have one serving of that sweet treat. For women, we're recommending up to 25 grams of sugar in a day, and for men, up to 37. For children that are about 50 pounds, you're looking at about 12 grams of sugar in a day. So trying to find just enough of that sweet treat that you can enjoy it and really eat it mindfully, meaning don't eat your sweet treat while checking the news. Have your sweet treat, have nothing else distracting you, really pay attention to it and see if you can really enjoy it. And in that enjoyment, you might be satisfied with it at the end. So those are just a few quick tips on how to negotiate a reduction in sugar as you try to navigate our sugar challenge this year in 2021. I hope it was helpful, and look out for more videos as we go through our challenge. The challenge to start tracking your sugar starts on January 11th. So if you haven't signed up yet, look on our Facebook account, look on our website, and sign up if you get an email as soon as you can. All right, thank you. Wishing you well.